good. How long have you been in the Tower Press building?
It's gonna be 4 years in July. It's gone by pretty quick, I gotta say.
How did you find out about this place?
I first came down here to do a performance about maybe 6 years ago or so. I played the cafe actually. Well, it was longer than that because it was when the cafe was opening, sort of a grand opening performance. My trio was in there to do a show, and I loved the space and loved the location. But at the time I was in school at Bowling Green, so I was out west and wasn't really, interested or looking at places around here. But then when I came back and I was looking at grad schools, I got accepted to the State University. And this place, popped into mind immediately. I remember what a hip setup it was, and it's a perfect location, and it's a great balance of downtown location, but also affordability and very practical. So it was perfect for me, and I've been very happy ever since.
But I noticed that you play at on Monday nights. As far as a regular gig, you play on Monday nights at Velvet Tango Room?
That's right, yeah.
Well, what's up with that? How long have you been there?
I've been there for almost 2 years. That'll be 2 years in October. And that is always a fun, I can't think of a more, interesting is a word that just doesn't seem to describe the tango room. I don't know, eclectic maybe. Just a mix of people that are coming in there. I know a lot of people who are in town, like not just tourists, but maybe business travelers or whoever. They're in town on a Monday night looking for a place to meet up with clients after work, maybe after dinner, or they're just there at the hotel, they've got nothing to do, and they say, where should we go? Where can we get a really interesting, kind of uniquely Cleveland experience? We'll send them to the tango room. So we meet people I've met people from other countries and all around the United States, people of all ages. There's young people younger than me, believe it or not.
I've been
older.
I've been to that place a number of times, and I can still never find it. How do you get to it? Is it hidden away or what?
It's purposely off the beaten track. They don't want to be on.
Well, I think that's awesome, and it also adds to your unbelievable amount of variety of the kind of things that you do. I noticed also in a recent blast that you're going to be performing at Severance Hall in August, is it?
That's right, yeah.
Now, how did you assemble? I think there's like 8 or 9 other guys, or 8 other people. If not guys, there are probably some ladies involved too. But how did you guys get together, and how did you get the gig?
Well, that started off as just people, friends getting together here in the studio in the Tower Press building to rehearse. And again, it just goes to show what a great space this is, a place for ideas like that to come together, because we have the space here and we have the time, and it's affordable enough. It's not like studio time where you're under the gun. Say if you rent time at the university or something nearby, you have 60 minutes to go in and do your thing and get out. There's really no room for experimentation. But here, we took a whole Saturday afternoon. Me and these are guys who have CDs that are charting nationally, like Josh Shevka or Bobby Salvaggio, the director of jazz at Kent State University. These are guys who musically have a lot to say and they're very creative, and on a performance you don't necessarily have time to explore all those things. But here in the studio we just had some coffee and donuts, and there was a hang, and then we were working on this music, and some really creative things came out of that, and said, hey, we should really put on a show, put this stuff on display somewhere. But this stuff is good, we want to really make a splash. Let's go for Severance Hall.
How do you approach Severance Hall? I mean, that place seems untouchable.
It does have a little bit of a fortress kind of feeling. Actually, I think it was used as a fortress in a Harrison Ford film, if I'm not mistaken, from the 90s. But anyway, it was actually very simple, and they were very approachable. I just looked them up online, gave them a call, and said, hey, this is what we'd like to do. Are you interested? They said yes, and we cut them a really big check. And that was it.
Hey, there was one other thing I wanted to have you do. Sit down. We're still recording. I'm glad I remembered to do this. Very spontaneously, I'm going to ask you to play a little something on the piano.
Okay.
Play a little something on the piano.
Okay. Can I play one of my songs?
Anything you like.
Okay.
But only just maybe a minute.
All right, this is one of mine. This is called the Gnarls River Rag, named for our Untitled River.